Okay, today we're looking at expanding algebraic expressions. The distributive law is used to expand and remove brackets. The distributive law says that 3 times 2 plus 4 in brackets is equivalent to 3 times 2 plus 3 times 4. So when we put this into algebraic terms, we have A lots of B plus C equals AB plus AC. Similar with the negative sign. A outside of B times C equals AB minus AC. Now when we have A outside of the brackets B plus C, it means A times everything in the bracket. So A times B plus C. And that's why it ends up expanding to A times B plus A times C. Now sometimes when we're doing these, we expand the brackets, but if sometimes in questions you may have 2 sets of brackets or more maybe to expand, we need to always look at our answer at the end and see if we can simplify by collecting any like terms. That's always an important step. Look at your answer, see if you can do anything more to it. Okay, let's have a look at a couple of examples. Okay, first example, we have negative x outside of 4x plus 8. Okay, that means negative x times 4x plus 8. So first we start off. We're going to use the term outside the bracket and multiply every term inside the bracket. So firstly we have negative x times 4x. Then we're going to have negative x times 8. Now we have a look at our answer and we need to simplify it down. So I have negative x times 4x becomes negative 4x squared, minus x times 8 becomes negative 8x. Looking at that, is there any like terms that we can actually simplify? There's not. So fully simplified, it's minus 4x squared minus 8x. Looking at another example, we have negative k minus 2 in brackets. Now looking at this one, it has negative outside the brackets. We don't have a number there. But we know that we don't write 1. So if there's no number there, we know it is negative 1 times k minus 2. So starting off, we have negative 1 times k. Then we have negative 1 times negative 2. Now tidying that up, we have negative 1k, which we just write negative k. Then we've got negative 1 times negative 2. That becomes positive 2. So the answer simplified is negative k plus 2. There's no like terms, we can't simplify it any further. Okay, looking at a harder example. I have 8 outside of 2x minus 3, then I've got plus 3x. So I need to expand the 8 lots of 2x minus 3 in brackets first. So looking at that, I have 8 times 2x, then I have 8 times minus 3. Now when we're going along the expression here, we need to make sure that we don't forget this 3x on the end. So we're going to tag it on the end over here. So we have plus 3x. So, simplifying this down, I have 8 times 2x is 16x. 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. And then I have my plus 3x on the end. So I have 16x minus 24 plus 3x. Checking my answer, can I simplify it? Are there any like terms? That should go through your head at the end of every question. There is. In this one we have 16x and 3x are both like terms. So I end up with 19x minus 24. Okay, for the last example, this one's got two sets of brackets to expand. It's no harder, you just need to take your time. So firstly, we start off with, we have negative x times 4x, then we have negative x times 8, then we come further along in the expression and we have minus 3x times x and negative 3x times negative 1. Now what we can do is we can clean all that up. So we have negative x times 4x becomes negative 4x squared. Minus x times 8 becomes minus 8x. Minus 3x times x becomes negative 3x squared. And then we have negative 3x times negative 1 just becomes plus 3x. Now we do have to look and see if there's any like terms. I have negative 4x squared and negative 3x squared, both like terms, which gives us negative 7x squared. Now going back, we have negative 8x and 3x, also like terms. So if I've got negative 8x and I take 3 lots of x away, I add 3 lots of x, I end up with negative 5x. Okay, we've simplified all the like terms, so our answer becomes negative 7x squared minus 5x. Now the example is a lot longer, but if you take your time and do one step at a time, it's no harder than any other question that you've done. Okay, now what I would like you to do is after you've written down the theory in your book, you need to have a go at these examples. Okay, I need to see all the working out. See if you can do it before you're having a look through the video. Then after you've done that, press play again and you can check your answers. If your answers are different, go back and have a look why, or put a little note and we'll go through it in class. Okay, good luck.